HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
Good evening, Alternative Healthcare Career Group, and whoever's watching our show right now, our Facebook page, our Misunderstanding Dementia page, and the Alternative Career page, whatever page you're actually watching or sharing. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually 7:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. We were supposed to go live at 8:30 p.m., but, it's our show, it's our time. Right, so we can do whatever we want. But tonight, we have a special guest. But before we keep on going, there's I showed our quote every time we do a Facebook Live or whatever. It says here, today is November the 12th, Thursday, right? If social media isn't your way of making money, then log off and stay focused. A lot of us here. I'm one of the many, right? I'm on Facebook, on whatever, I wish I'm on TikTok and Instagram, but I'm in Facebook most of the time. And this is where I make money. We sell courses, we teach CEU class, the Alzheimer's disease and dementia care seminar. We teach that. So I'm always online, right? So by the way, this episode is brought to you by Alzheimer's disease and dementia care seminar. If you want to be a certified dementia practitioner, come and join. Sign up, drmikechua.com/ADDC. You reach out to me. You can put down the code ACG to get a discount, $47 discount. But yeah, that is our sponsor for tonight, the class that I teach, right? So, and of course, HelloNote, by the way. Check out HelloNote. HelloNote is one of the many sponsors that we have. You got to check them out, ladies and gentlemen. Well, anyway, like what I said, sometimes you got to stay focused. And FOCUS, focus. That's what my wife always says. You got to learn how to stay focused, ladies and gentlemen. If social media is not the way you're making money, get out of it. Log off and stay focused on what needs to be done. FOCUS. What does focus means? Finish one course until successful, ladies and gentlemen. Finish one course until successful. You can't be a wandering generality where you're just, what am I going to do? Do this, do that, do this, do that. You got to focus, laser focus. FOCUS. Finish one course until successful. Well, anyway, if you are watching live, please comment live. If you're watching on a replay, please comment replay, because we've got a special guest for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. She is actually not a business owner, but we are going to talk to her. She's actually a physical therapist. Her name is Beth, okay? It says here she is passionate about educating and sharing her story. What story, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to ask her what story that is. Her story is about CKD. What is CKD? If you know what CKD is, type in CKD. But if you don't know, you got to listen to this. CKD means chronic kidney disease. Chronic kidney disease. So she has that. She has that, ladies and gentlemen. Chronic kidney disease. If you have chronic kidney disease, I hope you don't want to, I hope you don't want to you don't want to have that. My dad had it. You don't want to have that. Karen, thank you very much for watching live. The stroke lady, you got to talk to Karen. If you have a stroke, you got to reach out to Karen Malone. She's also a physical therapist specializing in stroke rehab. Well, anyway, let's go back to our guest. So Beth is passionate about educating and sharing her story with her CKD. Her profession, ladies and gentlemen, she's a physical therapist. She's a physical therapist that is treating people who have CKD, and she has it too. Imagine that. So she's also a yoga teacher. Perfect, right? Physical therapist, yoga teacher, right? She's a Reiki Master. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Reiki Master. We're going to ask her what Reiki is, She's also a dancer. We're going to ask her to dance tonight. We were going to ask her to dance tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Karen said, hey, yes, Karen, you got to come in our show, Karen. We got to talk. And then aside from being a dancer, she's also an artist. So what kind of artist? We're going to ask what kind of artist she is, right? And then obviously she enjoys traveling and learning about different cultures. We're going to ask her where she traveled, right? So where she traveled, what culture that she learned. I hope she knows my culture, right? My culture is crazy culture. So here's the thing. We've been talking about, we're enjoying, we're making fun, but here's the thing. She was diagnosed. The reason why she's here, she was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease in her 30s. In her 30s. Of course, my wife said, don't ask, women how old they are right now, but, it's probably just 5 years ago. I don't know. And she was diagnosed chronic kidney disease in her 30s and now has been through, listen to this, dialysis. She's been into hospice and one transplant that did not work. You gotta listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. She's a PT. She's a very successful therapist. She's got all these certifications behind her name. And then she's been to dialysis. Hospice. Hospice? You know what hospice means, ladies and gentlemen? If you're watching, if you know somebody's in hospice, you know what hospice means? It means it's the end of your life. And here she is, trying to encourage us. And if you're not going to be encouraging this show, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. So you had this dialysis, hospice, and a kidney transplant that didn't work. That did not work. I hope I'm reading this right, but I think I'm reading it right. Now, here's the thing. Now, she continues her dialysis treatment now, and she's seeking a live kidney donor. Okay. So during this time of COVID, ladies and gentlemen, she is reinventing herself as an author and a speaker. Beth now is actually a speaker for NKF. I'm assuming that is National Kidney Foundation. And now she enjoys her life regardless of her current life circumstances. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Beth Badour. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Beth.
Yes, you are. Beth Badour.
There you go. Beth, yeah. I am really encouraged with this, sister. I mean, please tell us.
Thank you.
Well, please tell us where you're from. Tell us what happened, and then tell us how we can think from being a victim to a victor, sister. Please tell us. Please encourage us.
Yes.
So please.
Yes. I am just so excited to be here and share this information. And I hope I just inspire everybody here. No matter what's going on, I tell myself every day, no matter what's going on the outside or how I feel on the inside, I am going to remain in joy. I'm going to live in joy. And I think it's a choice. As for me, I don't have any other choice. That's how I want to live. So I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, and I went to SUNY Buffalo for physical therapy school. And I was told when I had my first son, Jonathan, who Mike was introduced to earlier today, setting us up, that I had chronic kidney disease. I also have a didelphic uterus, which is like a heart-shaped uterus. And they had to take lots of ultrasounds, those kind of tests. So they found out at that point in time, I had cysts on my kidneys, and I was diagnosed with chronic kidney disease. And they said that once I was in my 50s is when I would start seeing some issues around the kidneys and possibly have to go on dialysis. Now, me being a physical therapist, I have worked at nursing homes. Not currently because I'm on all these anti-rejection drugs, and because of COVID, I am not working. However, I was working at nursing homes, and when the patients would come in, I'd have to be their cheerleader. Let's go, let's do exercise. And they'd come in and like, oh, Beth, no, I feel sick, I feel nauseated, I have a headache. What do you mean I have to exercise? So I made an assumption. How many times in life do you make an assumption? I made the assumption, if I do dialysis, this is how my life is going to be. And I said, holy, you know what? I said, I don't know if I want to live that way. So I told my family and my friends, my doctors, that once I got to that point that I had to go on dialysis, that was it. I was done. Put me on hospice. I'm out of here. And that's what I was telling people, and that's how I lived. So when I started to see some symptoms that it was really time to go on dialysis or do something, I went to my nephrologist and I said, I'm tired and something's just going on. And he's like, Beth, where have you been? It's been like 2 years. I haven't seen you in a while. And like, you have to decide today, are you going to go on dialysis? Your kidney function, I think at that point, this was about 3 years ago, was at about 13%. And I said, well, you know what? We've had this conversation. I'm just going to ride the wave. And when we need to, we'll put me on hospice. And I was adamant about that. And I was all about, we should have a choice. When it comes to this situation, when we have a chronic disease, we should have a choice what we want to do with that. Do we want to go on dialysis? Do we want to get a transplant? Do we just want to wait it out and go on hospice? So my girlfriend, Rebecca, said, I want to take you to Africa. And I said, how am I going to go to Africa? At this time, it was like 10% kidney function. So I told my family, okay, I am going to try to do peritoneal dialysis, which is one type of dialysis you can do at home. And it was like being pregnant, not pregnant, 5 times at night. And it was horrendous. I was in pain. I tried to talk to the doctor, tried to see the doctor, call the doctor. I was told, nope, you got to wait until you see him on clinic day. So I said, well, So when I saw him, I said, how can I partnership with you as my physician when I know about my body and I can't talk to you? I can't see you. I said, no, this isn't for me. Again, I'm done. And you know what the doctor said? Beth, you're at about 8% kidney function now. We're going to put you on hospice. I said, okay. I knew it was going to come to this if I didn't do dialysis, if I didn't get a transplant. I said, so you're going to send the nurses to me, and I don't have to come here, and I don't have to be in pain with the peritoneal dialysis anymore. I said, okay, bring them. I would like that. And then they had to track me down, because when I was on hospice, I decided, well, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to try to learn about different alternatives for healthcare as far as what you can do for kidney diseases, and invite my sons. And we went all over the world, the Blue Lagoon down to St. Lucia. I went to Peru climbing mountains. I would send the doctor pictures of me actually climbing mountains out west and in Peru when, the doctor was working. And I said, well, you put me on hospice. I'm not dying. I'm having a good time. I'm living my life. And then it came last summer, not this past summer, but in July of 2019. And my son sat me down and Jonathan said, Mom, you've had this talk before. You need to really hear this. I'm not ready for you to go. Please try hemodialysis. And with hemodialysis, there's 2 ways. You can either do it in the clinic or you can do it at home, but you need somebody to help you if you're at home. And I didn't have that because I live alone. So I decided to try it in the clinic. And you know what? You know what assumptions mean? I hope you know what it means, because I'm not going to say it here online. But I made a huge assumption about what dialysis meant. And I went on dialysis and I was like, this isn't so bad. I have more energy. I feel good. I'm out there. I'm doing things. And then March of this past year came along, 2020. And Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center said, guess what? We got a kidney for you. And I called up my son and I said, guess what? We're going to the hospital. And I was so excited, and I knew that God had sent me to the hospital. He sent me this kidney, and it was going to be awesome. And guess what? I had the transplant. They came back to me and said, Beth, we had some complications with the surgery. Your kidney has 2 vessels coming off of it, 2 arteries, and now they have twisted, and we have to go in and untwist them because it's not a happy kidney. So within 24 to 48 hours, I had the original surgery, the surgery to untwist the vessels, and then my kidney had a hematoma. I called him Big Al. My kidney was called Big Al, and he had a hematoma. And from that day on, I was back on dialysis, and now I'm back to dialysis 3 times a week. However, during this time, I am taking the time to reinvent myself, recreate myself. I'm not quite sure if I want to go back into physical therapy the way it is right now, especially with COVID. I'm not going anywhere near that unless I do telehealth. And I've written a book, Never Say Never, because I said I was never going to do any of this stuff. And look at me now. Can you believe that I have kidney disease? This is how you can show up. No matter what's going on inside you, you can live passionately with joy. Mindset is so much having to do with what's going on in your body. I'm in total belief of that. And you can see that I'm a product of that. So I'm doing speaking gigs and really hoping that I can continue all kinds of education around kidney disease, working through trauma, living life in joy. And that's why I'm here today, to discuss this with Mike. So I just need to know what other questions Mike has at this point in time, and I'll be glad to share anything that I can.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Again, if you are still watching live, please comment live. Watching on the replay, please comment replay. I'm writing things down, ladies and gentlemen. You got to write things down. You know, I mean, this is a very rare opportunity. Yes, in our show, we interview different people, you know, business owners, you know, people who have alternative healthcare career. But this is totally inspiring, ladies and gentlemen. I like what Miss Beth said. I am going to live in joy. You get this choice, ladies and gentlemen. You have the choice. You have the choice. It's either be miserable or be joyful. You know, God said, you know, in it's somewhere in the Bible, it says between Genesis and Revelation, it says, you know, let the poor say I am rich, let the weak say I am strong. Well, I mean, I came from a poor country. Do I look poor to you? No, I have a big tummy, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Beth, really weak. She is weak, ladies and gentlemen, but she keeps on saying she's strong, that she's gonna get better, that she's gonna be better. Even her son, you have to surround yourself, ladies and gentlemen, with the right people. You know, her son actually encouraged her. Hey, Mom, I'm not ready yet. Let's do this. You know, and a lot of people right now we can't travel, right? But a lot of people before, they wanted to travel, but they travel and do it at the end of their life. I mean, this is what happened with Miss Beth. After this, she wanted to travel. She went to Africa. Now, even though she's doing dialysis 3 times a week, she was able to write a book, ladies and gentlemen. She was able to write a book. The book itself never say never. You know, in the middle of crisis, ladies and gentlemen, lies an opportunity. So whatever stuff that you're going through right now, whether it's a big challenge or a big problem, whether it's medical, financial, emotional, spiritual, I don't know what you're going through right now, ladies and gentlemen. But always remember this, that in the middle of crisis lies an opportunity. That the bigger the crisis, the bigger the problem, the bigger the victory. Miss Beth had a big crisis. Right now, she's inspiring people. Right now, she's written a book. Right now, she's inspiring other people who are actually, you know, having some kidney issues too. So, Miss Beth, earlier I was reading stuff, and I was going to ask you all this stuff here. You're a therapist, you're a yoga teacher. Could you tell us more about, being a Reiki master, and what kind of artist you are? I mean, I'm a singing artist, right? So,
Let's talk about the art first. Well, I'm very creative, to say one thing. I just love creating, however that shows up. So I have to be careful because it's kind of like squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. And I loved what you said about staying focused, because that's exactly what I've been working on lately, within like the last week, being laser focused. So as far as the art goes, I do acrylic on canvas, for one thing, and mostly abstract. Sometimes I do landscaping, portraits, those kind of things, but mostly abstract. And let's see, what other art do I do? I make a lot of jewelry. I made these funky earrings that I have on today. I was in a fashion show at the Mint Museum in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I did a recycled fashion dress. And what I did is I took all these ribbons from like old presents and stuff like that, and developed this real funky dress that was real frilly and fun, looked kind of jazzy. And I had a model go down the runway with my dress on. So I'm kind of all over the place as far as being an artist. So that's what I'll tell you about my art. And you can find me on Facebook, Creative Art by Design. I don't have a website right now, but I'm working on a website to get some of these products out there, but usually just the marketplace on Facebook and Creative Art by Design. Yeah.
oh,
As
wow.
far as a Reiki master goes, Reiki is all about, I would describe it as a massage of your energy. So it can be hands-on or it can be hands-off. It can even be distant Reiki. But it's all about connecting with universal life force. And it's the energy that comes through me. I am the vessel to help you balance your body out, to balance your spirit out, to balance your emotions out. Because I believe that it's all connected. If you're not in balance with your spirit, with your body, and your emotion, if something's out of whack, you're out of whack. So Reiki energy can kind of help balance all those things out. That's how I would describe that.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. I just would like to highlight, I'm writing things down. I don't know if you guys see it.
Yeah.
Again, if you are watching live, comment live. If you're watching on a replay, please comment replay. Tonight we've got Miss Beth. She's a chronic kidney disease and dialysis patient from hospice, from victim to victor. So we're talking about that tonight. Well, anyway, she was mentioning about being creative. You got to be creative, ladies and gentlemen, whether you are in our group, Alternative Healthcare Career Group, or being in the Alzheimer's and Dementia Support Group, being a caregiver. You got to be creative, ladies and gentlemen. When you're treating someone with Alzheimer's, or when you're trying to look for an alternative career, you got to be creative, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Beth, she doesn't have the time in the world, She's living day by day, doing dialysis, and she's got to be creative. She's got to find a way. You've got to find a way too, ladies and gentlemen. If you really want to find your alternative healthcare career, you got to find a way. Way not only to find your job, but a way to actually entertain yourself. Yourself to release the pressure inside. My way of entertaining myself is I play PlayStation. That's my relaxation. You got to find something to release that stress, ladies and gentlemen. And our body is always in a sympathetic mode. What does that mean? Our body is like in a, our central nervous system, your brain and your spinal cord, and you got this, what you call the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. Your sympathetic nervous system is your fight or flight. Like that, you're always on a fight or flight. And then the parasympathetic is the relaxation mode, your rest and digest. If it's imbalanced, that's where all the sickness comes in. I like what Miss Beth mentioned about balancing. You got to balance it out, ladies and gentlemen. If your sympathetic nervous system is upregulated, guess what? You're going to get all these diseases, kidney disease, hypertension, and everything. And there's a medication called parasympathomimetic medication. Those medications are called parasympathomimetic because it mimics the parasympathetic to actually level it out, to balance it out. Now, even though you raise your parasympathetic nervous system, you raise it up, your fight or flight or sympathetic is still up. So this needs to go down. And how do you lower down that sympathetic nervous system? You create it by finding creativity in your body. You do some art like what Miss Beth is doing. Release it by exercising, release it by massage, Reiki, whatever. Doing art. Like what she's doing, painting and stuff like that. All right, I'm sorry. Keep on talking, Miss Beth. Miss Beth, so right now you're doing speaking for different associations. So why do this? Why write a book? Why speak for people? Why? I mean, why do you think you're doing this? Are you doing it for yourself? Or are you doing it for a bigger purpose?
I would say both for myself, and definitely one of my purposes in life and what I'm very passionate about is being in service. How can I be in service to community? To me, it's just not all about me. It's how do I fit into society? And if I'm going to be here on life, I want to make it the best life for me and for everybody around me and anybody that connects with me. So that's why I would say that I've written the book, that I'm going out and speaking. I have plans to do TED's Talk. I'm with a coach right now to start doing the applications to get out. And I say I am going to be on the stage. I am creating that. So when I say I can create it, you can do that too. Every morning I wake up, I write 3 things down and I meditate on it even before I get out of bed. What are the 3 things? And it's not about the doing, it's about the being to show up to do that day. How am I going to be? How do I want things to show up? Get up, then I journal on those things and practice using the law of attraction to create those things that I want to happen in my life. And that's what I'm doing by speaking and by writing the book. I'm having the book edited right now. I'm also working on part 2 because Big Al, that kidney, isn't doing his job. So I need a new kidney. So I'm also writing the second book and then a workbook that will go along with some workshops. Yeah.
Oh, wow. My mind is blown right now. Oh, gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys got to listen to this. I'm writing things down. She's doing it both for herself because she needs to release that stress, ladies and gentlemen, and for a bigger purpose. What's your purpose, ladies and gentlemen? The problem that you're going through right now, there's a purpose for it. The pain that you're going through right now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a purpose for it. So whatever pain that is, whether it's like what I say, whether it's a physical pain, whether it's a financial pain, whether it's an emotional pain, there's always a purpose for it. And that purpose, ladies and gentlemen, that pain went to purpose. Guess what? That will be your passion. You listen to this. She is living it, ladies and gentlemen, from pain to a purpose to passion. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? What's the next P? Is profit. She will eventually make money out of it by selling her books, by getting paid to speak about her passion, getting paid on her book. I mean, oh gosh, I'm already talking. And she said, I am going to be of service. That's where you come in, ladies and gentlemen. So whatever pain that you're going through, whether you've been fired in PDPM, PDGM, that's not even significant now when I'm talking to Miss Beth. I got fired last year. I was so upset. But just listening to Miss Beth right now, that's nothing. If you got fired, you got laid off in your job, and you're still upset, talk to Miss Beth, and you'll be inspired, ladies and gentlemen. Look, how to be of service. She's still thinking to be of service to someone else. You got to find a bigger purpose, ladies and gentlemen. And she's aiming to talk in TED Talk. I wish I could go to TED Talk, right? She's aiming there, right? And she's creating. Next is she is creating. Ladies and gentlemen, that comes in again and again. That word there, again and again. You got to learn how to create. Where does the creativity comes from? The word creativity comes from creating. You got to create stuff for you, ladies and gentlemen. You just cannot wait for that luck to come in. You got to create. You got to create your destiny. Miss Beth is doing it. You know, and last but not least, she said here, you got to write things down. I have a journal too, ladies and gentlemen. I have a journal here, and I write things down. You know, I hope you're not looking at, but you know, it's private. But I have a message for myself today. You know, and then I write the top 3 goals and priorities and everything like that. The schedule for the day. I have to write things down, right? Why? Because when you write it, it becomes a reality, ladies and gentlemen. Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you write things down, it becomes a reality. And this is what Miss Beth is doing. She's writing things down, ladies and gentlemen, and she's meditating on it. Oh gosh, I'm getting so much value in this, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Beth, before we keep on going, we're just going to go on a quick break, okay? We will be back.
Sure.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
Yes, welcome back to Alternative Healthcare Career Show, wherein we interview different people about their alternative healthcare career. And yes, HelloNote. Thank you very much, HelloNote, for that quick commercial break. Yes, I use HelloNote in our documentation system in our clinic. So again, thank you very much, HelloNote. You got to check them out. Their website is hellonote.com. So easy to use, user-friendly. People are friendly. So check it out, hellonote.com.
A new rehab device is changing lives in physical therapy and possibly impacting those with debilitating diseases.
They said I was never going to run, and I'm running. The first day they put a new gait on me, I immediately felt my leg again.
An invention geared towards athletes has inspired a new tool for physical therapy throughout the UP.
TV6's Nicole Buckman has more on the life-changing new gait device.
Improving therapy outcomes and restoring hope to patients. The NewGate is a patented wearable harness system comprised of shoulder straps, a waist belt, and limb straps, all interconnected by strategically placed elastic bands.
There was a point where I just wanted to stop and give up. The NewGate kind of gave me that hope again.
A patient introduced me to the NewGate, clicked right away that it would make sense. I've been using it with patients on a regular basis ever since.
We're a team who cares in a way that is maybe unique for this day that we live in. And there's something within me that is really fulfilled by working on this project and watching what it can do.
Yes, welcome back, Alternative Healthcare Career Group. Yes, that is thenewgate.com. You got to check it out, thenewgate.com. I actually use it. I got the free trial. Get the free trial. It's free, obviously, for 30 days, I think. 30 or 60, I don't know. And then check it out because I used it to one of our patients here in Martin, Tennessee. We've been having a hard time doing stairs, going up and down the steps. He can't even go up the steps. And I wish we can video, but obviously we can't, right? And he's pretty young. He's like, 60 years old, and I said, let's just try. So I just put the harness on his belt and then put one harness on his knees, and it helped him go up the step. And then we just assisted him. And of course, with the added assist that I provide and the added the compression on his back, the compression on his knees. My student that was with me, we were talking about BFR, blood flow restriction. It some sort of provided that that compression there. Remember when you're lifting weights, you put a belt around your waist, you feel like you can lift more, right? Even though it's really not, But that's what he probably felt. And we tried it. He was able to go up. His kitchen is on the second floor. Man, it's a different type of a house, but we were able to step up, go up there, and the look on his face was just like life changing. It's like he looked at me. It's like, oh gosh, I haven't been in this kitchen for so long, Michael. Thank you for helping me go up here. And I won't be able to do that. I'll probably be able to lift, carry him like that. But the fact that I used the new gate and help me go up with the stairs, it provided confidence. It helped him have more hip flexion and dorsiflexion, and it assisted me too. So check it out, thenewgate.com. All right. Well, anyway, let's go back to our topic for tonight. We got our special guest, Miss Beth Badour. She is a physical therapist and a chronic kidney disease patient. She's been doing dialysis. She was in hospice, and now she is a speaker and an author, and just inspiring me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So let's bring her back again. Miss Beth, thank you very much for coming over. Appreciate you. I know it's late already in your time, so I got several more questions, like 2 or 3. I guess my next question is,
Sure.
I know you got lots of failures, but that's my question. What is your biggest failure, and how did you turn this around? And
My biggest failure, because it's always life lessons, and I don't look at it as a failure, as a challenge. I had my own private practice. Let's go there. I had my own private practice. I've done women's health, and I only did it for 9 months. And I got coaching. I set everything up. I had my place. I had my space. Started to get clients. And whenever we're getting to the point where we need to expand, our ego goes, oh my God, and it tries to make you contract. And at that point, that's what I did. I contracted, and I said, oh, this is making me depressed. I don't know if I'm going to be bringing in a paycheck this month, next month, 6 months from now. My kids are going to be going to college. I say, I'm not, this was my mindset back then. I'm not good at business. I'm great at the physical therapy part of it, but I need a business partner. I didn't have a business partner. So I said, I'm going back to corporate. And I went back to, I think at that point, what was I going back to? Probably skilled nursing homes, or maybe something around an agency having to do with skilled nursing homes. So it felt like I was doing more outpatient stuff at that point in time. But I don't call that a failure. That was just a trial run that I did it. I learned so much from doing it. And even though I went back to doing corporate because that's what felt comfortable, it was just a life lesson, and it's just in my toolbox, and I go on. And I don't go back and say, I wish I could have, should have type thing. I just say, no, that was my experience, and now it's time to have a different experience. Let's create a different experience.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? There's no such thing as failure. I don't know if you notice, I do this twice a week, sometimes more than twice a week. And all the people that I interview, ladies and gentlemen, I would, ask that question. Most of the time, 99.9% of the time, they will answer back, Michael, I don't treat failure as failure. I treat it as a lesson. So whatever you're going through right now, and Miss Beth is the perfect person to answer that question, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care about the people I interviewed, whether they have big names or what. Miss Beth is the perfect person to answer that question. Why? Because she's got all this stuff going on in her life. You can be bankrupt in your business, but Having being in a hospice is the it's the that's it, man. That's it. That's no hospice is next to death. Right? You know that. And coming from her, treat your failure as a life lesson, ladies and gentlemen. So whatever you're going through, she said private practice, he went back to corporate. I mean, it's okay. There's no shame in failure. There's no shame in failure. There's no shame in failing, ladies and gentlemen. It's only shame when you not get up. Miss Beth is standing up. She's fighting, literally fighting, doing this, inspiring people, going out and speaking in different conferences, writing books, ladies and gentlemen, not just one, but two. And I think 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, probably 10 in the near future. And if she can do it, you guys can do it too. If you are well able right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are well able, not disabled, she's quote unquote this, she's doing it. There's no reason for you not to be able to get up and do what she can do. Miss Beth, I know I keep on going. We got 4 more minutes. Where can we reach you? Where can we find you? Any website for your book that we can share and stuff like that? And we'll put it in the show notes. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. You can always call me, and I will try to pick up, and I will return your call as soon as I can. 704.
Are you sure you want to
99
number?
Yep.
Okay,
yep.
Can I type it up?
Yep. 704-996-5414.
What is it again? 704
996-5414.
All right. Okay. Call Beth. 704-996-5414.
My email is creativelifebydesign@yahoo.com.
Email creative life
by design @yahoo.com.
There you go.
You can find me on Facebook under Beth Badour and the fan page Never Say Never to learn more about my journey through dealing with chronic kidney disease. If you care to give to my kidney fund, givetransplants.org, Beth Badour. That helps with medical expenses, and you can learn more about transplants. I do not have a website that I am working.
I'll post it, Miss Beth.
Yes. Where was I? I just lost my train of thought. Where can you find me? Those things, definitely. And then I'm walking in the kidney walk this Sunday for kidney disease. I'm doing that this Sunday. So I'm out there and creating funds to help out, to serve others also. And I would say what's so important before we get off here, from victor to victorious, is find a support group. Find a group like Michael's. Find coaches. Coaches are great. Find a good coach. Work with a good coach. You don't have to do it alone. Find your group. I'm always getting coached. I'm always around positive people. I'm going where they want to go. And I just am going to continue to live in joy and get this word out.
All right. Again, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Miss Beth. You got to check her out. If you want to call her, her number is up here, 704-996-5414. Oh, gosh, I'm running out of English, Miss Beth. So, and then if you want to reach out to her via email, you just want to be inspired. I hope I typed that thing right. Creative Life by Design @yahoo.com. You got to check her out. And then if you want to just connect with her in Facebook, Facebook, Beth Badour, I hope I spelled that right, or the Never Say Never page. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta watch and listen or whatever Miss Beth is doing, because You're gonna be inspired. Grab his book. Is it available at Amazon, Miss Beth?
Not yet. It's in the editing phase right now. So
Okay.
it's getting there.
There you go. There you go. Again, thank you very much, Miss Beth. I appreciate you for coming over. You are such an amazing person. You are very inspirational. You keep up the good job, and I'm just inspired tonight with what you're doing. I don't have an excuse now.
Thank you.
I don't have an excuse now not
you,
to
Mike.
do what we're supposed to do, to help inspire
That's
people, to help encourage people.
That's right.
So thank you, Miss Beth. Appreciate you. Please continue to support our group. Keep inspiring them there. There are a lot of people in our group who are really struggling with their situation.
Yeah.
We need more people like you, and we need people like you who can train other people to be like you.
Yeah.
We need someone like that can train other people to be a leader too. So thank you, Miss Beth, for all that you do. Give my regards to your handsome dude there, Jonathan, right? Tell him thank you very much for taking care of Mom. If I had the chance to take care of Mom, I'll take care of him, but I don't have. But you keep up the good job, Miss Beth, okay? All right.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got inspired in this episode tonight. But before I let you go, always remember the word FAST, ladies and gentlemen. FAST. Letter F. Find friends that will push you to your next level, because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. Miss Beth already mentioned it. She has a coach. She specifically choose friends that will push her and believe in her. You got to plant your seed in the right soil, ladies and gentlemen. You got to plant that seed. My wife, she plants, tomatoes, whatever, the small chili thing. She has to plant it in the right soil. If you plant it in the wrong soil, guess what? It's not going to grow. Whether you water it, put sunshine on it, if it's not in the right soil, it's not going to grow. Same thing in our life, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to achieve your next level, if you want to achieve your find your alternative career, you gotta declare the right words to the right person. Find friends that are actually going to push you to your next level. Next letter is letter A. YMCA, letter A. You got to learn how to take action. All this stuff that we're doing, it's not going to do me good. It's not going to do you good. Or even Miss Beth. If you don't take action, only you can change your life. Not me, not Miss Beth, not even the current government, not even whoever's going to be the president. Only you who can change your life. So take action. Take action by reaching out to Miss Beth. Go to his website. Reach out to her on Facebook. Email her, creativelifebydesign@yahoo.com. Take action. All right. What's the next letter in the word FAST? Is S. Share and subscribe. The more shares and subscription that we get on my page and our page and Miss Beth's page, the better, right? And last but not the least, ladies and gentlemen, is letter T. Letter T is teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you're actually understanding it more. And that's what Miss Beth is doing. She's teaching us. You know what she's teaching us? She's teaching us to never say never. All right. Again, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you. Be awesome. Be great. Be excellent. And we will see you later, Facebook friends.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
A new rehab device is changing lives in physical therapy and possibly impacting those with debilitating diseases.
They said I was never going to run, and I'm running. The first day they put a new gait on me, I immediately felt my leg again.
An invention geared towards athletes has inspired a new tool for physical therapy throughout the UP.
TV6's Nicole Buckman has more on the life-changing new gait device.
Improving therapy outcomes and restoring hope to patients. The New Gait is a patented wearable harness system comprised of shoulder straps, a waist belt, and limb straps, all interconnected by strategically placed elastic bands.
There was a point where I just wanted to stop and give up. The New Gait kind of gave me that hope again.
A patient introduced me to the New Gait. Clicked right away that it would make sense. I've been using it with patients on a regular basis ever since.
We're a team who cares in a way that is maybe unique for this day that we live in. And there's something within me that is really fulfilled by working on this project and watching what it can do.